it's Brittany and welcome to my 8th Q&A video. I only have 2 more Q&A videos after this, so it's so insane how close the end of my Q&As are. For now, they may come back like in the fall or something. We shall see. And yes, I'm wearing a Toronto Blue Jays hat. It's because this weekend, as you're watching this actually, I will be in Toronto at the Blue Jays game, which I'm actually, sorry that was my phone, which I'm actually pretty excited about. So I thought for this video I would be all decked out in Blue Jay gear. Hey. And I know that I'm not really a fan of sports and you guys know that too, but I'm actually very excited about the Blue Jays game. So, you know, I'll tell you guys how it was. So every Sunday on my channel, well, I only have 2 more Sundays to go, but I've been doing a Q&A video. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. I'll put it on silent. I choose 10 questions at random that you guys have asked me, and I get these questions on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my personal Facebook, and YouTube, of course, so I pick at random, so I'm so sorry if I have not answered your question. I am not ignoring you, just remember that. So the first question is by Buffy Elliott, and your question is, if you saw a black figure walking down your hallway, what would you do? Well, at first I would probably be like, oh my god, is that a shadow person? And then I'd be like, oh my god, are you a shadow person? I would start talking to it, trying to get answers out of it. I would see if it had red eyes, because shadow people apparently have red eyes. So I'd be looking at their eyes, I would talk to it, and I would probably freak out and start screaming. I would probably whip out my camera and be like, oh my god, can I please film you so you can be in one of my videos? And the thing, or the shadow, whatever you want to call it, would probably think I was insane. The next question is by Double Trouble. Hey girl, hey. Why did you choose the number 44 for your username? Does the number have any meaning? Love you. I love you too. The number 44, my favorite number has always been 4, just 4 by itself, but when I made up my username when I was 16 years old, like I wasn't going, like I just, you know how sometimes you just like make up usernames for websites that you don't really, you know what I mean? I just made the account and that was like the only thing that came to my head because Britty was my my nickname in high school, and 4 is my favorite number, but I didn't like Britty 4. I don't know why, and I didn't like Britty with 1 I or with 1 Y, so I put Britty with 2 Y's, and then I'm like, well, if I have 2 Y's, then, or 2 T's, 2 Y's, I need 2 4's. So I just went with Britty 44, and I like the number 44, but 4 is my favorite number, but I guess 44 is my second favorite number, so it kind of has a meaning because I love the number 4, and I don't know why, I've always been a fan of the number 4, so I just had to put it in my username. The next question is by Newslo23. I probably said that wrong, I am so sorry. But your question is, if you got picked up from YouTube to do a horror movie and had to pick between being in a Liam Neeson thriller or a low-budget slasher movie, what would you pick? Well, as some of you guys know, or maybe all of you, I don't know, but I am obsessed with the Taken movies, and it's my dream. I have so many dreams, but it is like my dream to be in a movie with Liam Neeson. I want to be his daughter or his niece. Just somebody related to Liam Neeson, and he has to like save me. So if they're making a Taken 4, I would love to be his long lost daughter and I get taken and he has to save me, and then, you know, I kind of want to be the hero too, like I start fighting all the bad guys as well with Liam Neeson by my side, so I'm kind of like his sidekick. So I would definitely pick the Liam Neeson movie because I just want to work with him on a movie. I think it would be so awesome, and I'm a huge fan of Liam Neeson. The next question is by Macy Strukas. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I am so sorry, girl. I'm very sorry. I hope you forgive me. And your question is, who is your role model and inspiration? You know what? I don't have like an idol like I used to when I was younger. You know, I was like idolizing Britney Spears and everybody. There's not one person I'm just like, oh my god, like, you know what I mean? Well, I guess so. Like Britney Spears, I'm like, oh my god. But I'm not like idolizing her, you know. Well, maybe. You know what? I really like Demi Lovato. I'm a huge Demi fan, and I just think she's a great role model for young girls and young guys, obviously. I just really like how open she is about her struggles and her issues in the past, and she talks about them all the time, and she really wants to help people, like girls who have eating disorders. Everything she's gone through, it's just crazy because she was in a very deep, dark hole and now she's out of it, and I just think she's very inspirational. So I really admire Demi Lovato and just people who are just very strong and confident and not afraid to be themselves. But I guess my other inspirations, you know, of course the Ghost Adventures crew, I definitely look up to them and I want to like follow in their path, you know, because I always wanted, well, I want my own ghost show, obviously. That is my ultimate goal in life, is to have my own ghost show. So whenever I watch them, I feel very inspired and they kind of like pump me up more, and I'm just like, yes, it will happen. So yeah. The next question is by Sammy Jones. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. My question is, when you get your own paranormal show, can I come with you and hunt for ghosts? I love you, girl. I love you too. And my answer is yes, definitely, duh. You can come with me, ghost hunt with me, whatever you want. I want all of you guys to come on my ghost show and just ghost hunt with me. We can go to Chillingham Castle. I think that would be such a cool like meetup place if I ever have a meetup. Like, you know, I'm not the biggest YouTuber, but I think it'd be so cool to meet some of you, and some of you have asked me about meetups, which is so flattering because I feel like the only people who do meetups are people with like 1 million subscribers, and I'm about to hit 40,000, which is just like, it's mind-blowing to me. I'm so excited. Just thank you guys so much. I think it would be so much fun to have you guys tag along with me on my ghost show and just like do spirit box sessions, go to Chillingham Castle, visit the Annabelle doll. I just think that would be awesome. So yes, definitely, all of you guys can come with me. Most definitely, so you don't have to ask, just come along. The next question is by BD Crosby Brianna. Would you rather be trapped in a room with bugs or demons? I mean, it depends. Are the demons going to possess me, or are they just like in there staring at me? Like, I hate bugs. Like, I absolutely despise bugs. They scare me so much. If the demons are just staring at me like, then I would probably pick the demons. That's how scared I am of bugs. The next question is by Rainia Loves 1D. I really hope I said that right, but you go by hashtag Team Britty44, so thank you so much. And your question is, have you ever had a nightmare about the scary stories you tell us? Love you loads, you are amazing. You are so much more amazing, girl, and I love you so much more. Thank you so much. The answer is no, but I have, because one of my recent videos, I told a story about being buried alive, and I remember vividly having a nightmare about being buried alive when I was younger. I think I was like 10 years old, and I was being buried alive, but then as I was being buried, it just clicked to me that I was having a dream or a nightmare. And then I was like, wait a second, like, this isn't real. I'm having a nightmare right now. This is what I was saying as I was being buried alive. Like, I was kind of laughing, like, this is just a nightmare. Like, this isn't real. Just, you're fine, Brittany. You're gonna wake up any minute from now. Don't worry. But then in the dream, I started going a little like, oh my God, like, I'm really being buried alive. Wake up, Brittany, wake up. And I eventually woke up and I started laughing because I couldn't believe that when I was having the nightmare, when I was in the nightmare, I knew that it was a nightmare. So I was like laughing about that all day. I still remember it. I came to school telling everybody, I was like, oh my God, I had a dream or a nightmare that I was being buried alive. And then I snapped into like reality, being like, oh my God, this is a nightmare I'm having right now. Oh, and then I started yelling at the person that was burying me. I started saying, this isn't real, this is a nightmare I'm having, I'm gonna wake up soon, you just watch and then you won't see me again. Like, I started yelling at the person. It was so weird, but it was really such a relief waking up and being like, oh my God, I was right, it was a nightmare. It was a very weird experience. The next question is by Greg Rory. Hey Britty44, I have a question. Do you watch The Walking Dead? If so, who's your fave person? P.S. I love your videos. Thank you so much, Greg. I'm so glad you like my videos. It means the world to me. Yes, I watch The Walking Dead, as some of you probably know because I did make a video on my channel, me as Rick Grimes, the girl version. But I will be honest, I am very behind in that show, like extremely behind. I know what's going on because people have told me, spoilers, and my favorite character is Rick Grimes, and it's like another dream of mine is to play Rick's daughter. I know I may be too old, but like I want to play like his daughter named Brittany and just be like, hey, like I'm your long-lost daughter, Rick. Like, oh my God, how you doing in the zombie apocalypse? Like, I miss you. And then I see Carl, I'm like, oh my God, Carl, like you're my little brother. You've grown up so much. I don't know. I have like weird fantasies that I'm gonna be Rick Grimes' daughter. So hopefully that happens. If they want to like change the storyline, I just come in and be like, hey, That would be awesome. But yeah, Rick Grimes is my favorite. I think he's awesome. The next question is a question that I've been getting a lot recently by a lot of you, so I decided just to kind of make it a generalized question. And that question is, what are the 5 emojis that describe me best? I would say the ghost, obviously. I use the ghost all the time too. The crown, like the king or queen crown, because like I'm a queen, hey. The red heart, because I have a huge heart. So that's 3. The camera, like the film camera, because I make videos and I'm like totally into film and I love filming, so that's number 4. You know the smiley face that like is like, ah, like it's crying, but a lot of people use that face when they're like really happy about something and it's like, ah! Like since I'm really happy all the time and I get excited over things, I think, and I use that emoji a lot for like all my Instagram pictures. If I'm excited about something, I use it or whatever. So I would say that one. So those are my top 5 that best describe me. And the last question for this Q&A video is by Marvelous Mario. And your question is, have you ever considered writing a book with scary stories? You know what, Mario, that is a great idea. I really want to write a book about the Bloody Mary house. Like, I don't know why. I just think it would be such like a cool book. It'd be so scary. So maybe one day. I think it's definitely a possibility. You never know. Definitely my ghost show. My paranormal show is like my ultimate goal, but if I could have a book, then yeah, I would definitely go for it, and I think that would be so cool. That would be so awesome. Oh my god, I would love that. So that is the end of my 8th Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember the hashtag AskBritty44. I only have 2 more Q&A videos to film after this, so it's like really sad. I've really enjoyed making these videos, and I hope you guys have enjoyed them, and you know, I just want you guys to know, like I've said so many times because I get anxiety over it, just know that I'm not ignoring you guys if I have not answered your question. I've been getting questions daily on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, my personal Facebook, all the time, and I pick at random, and I'm only answering 10 questions in every video. I have questions from like my old videos and I'm going back to. I have questions from my Instagram, from like old pictures that I go back to. So it's just really hard to catch up, and maybe I've missed a few questions, you know, I'll be honest, maybe I have. So I'm just really sorry. I hope you guys understand and I'm not ignoring you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All of my links are in the description box below. Hashtag Team Britty44. I messed up the hashtag on my hand, sorry. And I will see you guys in my next video on Tuesday. Bye.